What if I told you Samsung is finally giving Fold users the upgrade they've been asking for years? Not just a faster chip, not just a new color, but real hardware changes that could completely change the Fold experience. And honestly, this might be the first Fold in a long time that actually feels finished. Because according to the latest leaks, the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 is getting a much bigger battery, faster charging, upgraded ultrawide cameras, vapor chamber cooling, and possibly even better S Pen support. But here's the crazy part. Samsung is also making the phone slightly thicker. So the big question is Samsung finally prioritizing usability over just making the phone thinner? Let's break down every major hardware change leaked so far and see whether the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is actually worth waiting for. At first glance, the Fold 8 might look very similar to the Fold 7. The leaks show the same 6.5-inch outer display, the same massive 8-inch inner display, and still 120Hz refresh rate on both. So visually, it may not feel like a revolutionary redesign. But Samsung seems to be focusing on something much more important this year: refinement. Because foldables have reached a point where people don't just want futuristic designs anymore. They want better battery life, less heat, more durability, and cameras that don't feel compromised. And that's exactly where the Fold 8 leaks start getting interesting. The Fold 8 is rumored to move from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 for Galaxy to the newer Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 for Galaxy. That means better AI processing, improved gaming performance, stronger efficiency, and potentially much better battery optimization. Now combine that with a brand new vapor chamber cooling system reportedly coming to the Fold 8. This is huge, because one of the biggest complaints about foldables has always been thermal performance. During gaming, multitasking, or even extended camera use, these phones can get warm very quickly. But with vapor chamber cooling, Samsung could finally make the Fold feel more like an ultra phone in daily use. And honestly, that matters more than benchmark numbers, because nobody cares if your phone scores higher if it overheats after 20 minutes. Now this might be the biggest upgrade of all. According to the leaks, Samsung could increase the battery from 4,400 mAh to 5,000 mAh. That is a massive jump for a foldable, and it gets even better. Charging speeds may finally increase from 25-watt wired charging to 45-watt wired charging, and wireless charging might jump from 15 watts to 25 watts. This changes everything, because Fold users have been sacrificing battery life for years just to get a thinner device. But now, Samsung may finally be saying, okay, maybe users actually want all-day battery life more than a paper-thin design. And honestly, that's the right move. A foldable phone is supposed to be a productivity machine. People use it for multitasking, gaming, editing, watching content, and working on the go. So battery life matters more on a foldable than on a regular smartphone. Now let's talk about the most controversial part of these leaks: the cameras. The Fold 8 is rumored to keep the same 200-megapixel main sensor, the same 3x telephoto camera, and similar selfie cameras. But the ultra-wide camera, that may jump from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels, which is actually a big upgrade. However, some leaks suggest Samsung could remove or downgrade certain zoom capabilities in other Fold variants. And that has fans divided, because people expect premium cameras from a phone this expensive. Still, Samsung may be focusing more on consistency this year, instead of chasing insane specs. Better image processing, better stabilization, better low light performance sometimes matter more than megapixels. And honestly, Samsung's software processing has improved a lot recently. One detail many people missed is the thickness. The leaks suggest unfolded thickness may go from 4.2 millimeters to 4.5 millimeters, and folded thickness from 8.9 millimeters to 9 millimeters. Now, normally, people would complain about that. But honestly, this might actually be good news, because that extra space could allow a larger battery, stronger cooling, improved durability, and better hinge support. And if Samsung truly improves battery life and heat management, most users probably won't care about half a millimeter, especially if the overall experience feels dramatically better. So after looking at all these leaks, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 doesn't seem like a flashy redesign. Instead, it feels like Samsung is finally trying to perfect the foldable formula: bigger battery, better cooling, faster charging, improved ultra-wide camera, potentially stronger S Pen support. This might not be the most revolutionary fold ever, but it could end up being the smartest fold Samsung has made yet.